This is the Airborne Fighting Vehicle Formation, led by Major Generals Qiu Huolin and Chen Tao. The vehicle can be airdropped to the front lines. It is used in a joint combat system.
Up next, the self-propelled gun formation, led by Major Generals Zhang Jianfeng and He Jikang. The artillery can provide long-range suppressing fire, precision strike, and information-based combat. Also in the formation are the Type 155 vehicle-carried gun howitzers, a new suppressing fire system that gives stronger fire and higher precision and mobility.
Here comes the anti-tank missile formation, led by Major General Zhou Meiyu and Li Zhenling. The HJ-10 missile system allows precision attack on ground targets not visible to the naked eye. It is also used against low-altitude or low-speed flying targets. To date, the PLA has developed an anti-tank equipment system that features diversified launching types, ranges, and guidance systems.
Here comes the special equipment formation, led by Major Generals Tian Yue and Wang Qinming. The combat vehicles can be used on all terrains, and the auto-gyro aircraft are used in complex battle environments. The equipment system can achieve fast delivery of weapons and forces, crucial in surprise attacks.
The Armed Police Anti-Terrorism Formation, led by Major General Liu Xinli and Wang Zaifa. The assault vehicles and explosion-proof armored vehicles are highly mobile and versatile.
Coming up is the Naval Battle Group. Major Generals Wang Xianfeng and Wu Yuhong are leading the shore-to-ship missile formation. The YJ-12B missiles can hit large and medium-sized ships. They are used for coastal defense.
Behind them is the formation of ship-to-ship and submarine-to-ship missiles by Rear Admiral Liu Jie. The YJ-18 and YJ-18A missiles are developed for power and accuracy, and they're a new generation of anti-ship cruise missiles.
Next up, the ship-based air defense weapons, led by Rear Admirals Liu Hongwei and Zhang Baojun. We can see HHQ-9B, HQ-16 and HQ-10 missiles, and Phalanx close-in weapon system. They form a complete defense system that can intercept enemy missiles and support naval and land battle groups.
Next up is the Air Defense and Anti-Missile Combat Group. Major Generals Li Guoping and Zhang Lei are leading the formation of the Early Warning Radar. The new generation of radar can detect and locate jets and missiles.
Here's the first formation of surface-to-air missiles led by Major Generals Liu Mingbao and Han Xianfeng. We are seeing the HQ-9Bs and HQ-22s. They are capable of intercepting multiple airstrike weapons in a complex electromagnetic environment.
Major Generals Zhu Rui and Dong Yujiang are leading the second formation of surface-to-air missiles. HQ-12A missiles and HQ-6 launchers on display. Combined, they can defend against incoming targets from various ranges and altitudes.
Next is the Field Operation Air Defense Missile Formation, led by Major Generals Zhang Fan and Pei Xiaochang. We can see HQ-17As and HQ-16Bs. They can be rapidly mobilized to intercept targets.
The Information Battle Group consists of 4 formations. The first is led by Major General Xu Guiming and Meng Fanhao. The equipment is designed to capture information quickly. It is able to perform tasks independently and support other troops.
Major Generals Li Faiyi and Yang Xiaotang are leading the second formation. We are seeing jamming vehicles. The new electronic equipment can be easily deployed and mobilized in complex electromagnetic environments to allow troops to gain an upper hand.
next formation is led by Major General Sun Baotai and Jin Xianfang. These are telecommunications vehicles. Those are the ears and eyes of troops.
The fourth formation is led by Major Generals Deng Hongqin and Jin Feng. The reconnaissance and navigation vehicles can quickly obtain, process, and transmit information about combat environments. This is crucial for commanders in decision-making.
The military equipment is going intelligent. And what better teams to represent that than the drone team? The first formation, led by Major Generals Jiang Peng and Du Qingyou, has a variety of high-altitude drones designed for reconnaissance duties.
The second formation is led by Major Generals Wang Yanqi and Qiao Yajun. These drones can carry out targeted attacks. They can also jam enemy air defense warning systems.
The third formation, led by Major Generals Li Guangquan and Xu Guifu, is known for its versatile drones. Some are area drones, others dive deep into the sea to collect information and perform special tasks.
Next up is the Logistic Support Formation. This formation is led by Major Generals Bai Zhongbin and Xu Baolong. The water tankers and mobile platforms are used in field operations. There are also oil tankers and food processing vehicles. They keep troops fed and supplies on the battlefield.
The equipment support formation is led by Major Generals Shen Zhujun and Major General Tang Xin. They provide mobile hospitals for service personnel and mobile workshops for equipment.
Now come the Strategic Attack Forces. First up, the DF-17 conventional missile formation, led by Major Generals Zhang Jianqiang and Huang Xingbo. The DF-17s are used for precision strikes against medium and close-range targets. This is the weapon's first public appearance.
Here comes the CJ-100 cruise missile formation, led by Major Generals Wang Juxian and Li Jiaqing. The CJ-100 is the latest in CJ series, and this is the first appearance in the National Day Military Parade. The hypersonic weapon features high precision and long-range strike capability, as well as fast response.
More missiles. This time, the DF-26, compatible with both nuclear and conventional warheads. Leading the formation are Major Generals Zhang Jichun and Liu Hongjiang. The DF-26's advantages are strong mobility and flexibility in launch location. Precision strikes on ground and underground targets, as well as those at sea, make it a strong deterrent.
Now comes the JL-2 long-range ballistic missile formation, led by Rear Admirals Wu Dongzhu and Liu Entao. The second-generation JL-2 can be launched from nuclear submarines, providing sea-based nuclear deterrence.
Now come the modified DF-31A nuclear missiles. The formation is led by Major Generals Yuan Dehua and He Jun. The DF-31A is China's second-generation solid-fuel intercontinental strategic nuclear missile. It features high mobility and adaptability and allows rapid deployment and precision strikes.
And this is DF-5B nuclear missile formation, led by Major Generals Wang Xiaochu and Deng Rongzhen. The system can carry multiple warheads and excels at both assault and defense.
here's the last equipment formation. It features DF-41 nuclear missiles. It's led by Major Generals Zhao Qiuling and Sun Le. The DF-41 is an intercontinental strategic nuclear missile. Its purpose is for both balancing power and securing victory. It has a pivotal role in China's strategic nuclear strength. China's missiles include ballistic missiles and cruise missiles, as well as conventional warheads and nuclear warheads. They are deployed in the mountains and the ocean in defense of national security and world peace.
Here come the air echelons. Leading way is the lead aircraft echelon. The system includes warning, reconnaissance, long-range strike, strategic delivery, reinforcement, and support. Taking the commanding position is KJ-2000 warning plane with Air Force Commander General Ding Laihan in charge. It's flanked by 8 J-10 fighter jets. The aerial rainbow represents the 7 decades that the People's Republic has gone through.
Here come the echelons of early warning and control planes. The 3 echelons display KJ-500 and KJ-200 warning planes, as well as Y-8 principal aircraft, each guarded by 4 fighter jets. These planes show how China has developed its air warning, detection, and trailing operations.
The Marine Patrol aircraft include a wedge formation of KJ-500H warning planes, making their first appearance. Y-8 anti-submarine patrol planes, KJ-200H and Y-8s form a second wedge formation, a demonstration of compatibility with other combat platforms in defending air and maritime security.
Here come the transport planes, flying past our China's new Y-20s and Y-9s. The Y-20 is nicknamed the Kunpeng or Rock ROC, a giant bird in Chinese mythology. This is due to its long-range capability, tremendous carrying capacity, and fast speed. The plane can operate under complex weather conditions.
Sustainment support plane echelon. The 2 wedge formation include Y-9s in communication and psychological warfare, as well as medical aid. There are also Y-8s used for long-distance support, digital engagement, and digital reconnaissance. They boost the Air Force's joint operation capacity.
This is the bomber echelon. The 3 wedge formations include 3 H6Ns and 6 H6Ks. The H6N is making its debut. China designed it as a long-distance strategic bomber. It can conduct aerial refueling. The H6K can travel thousands of kilometers and strike targets with precision-guided bombs.
Here comes the refueler and receiver echelon. It consists of HY-6 refueling planes and J-10B fighter jets. The flying oil tanker enables fighter jets to operate for longer distances.
Next are the J-15 fighter jets, which can operate on the deck of aircraft carriers. They made their debut in the 2015 military parade.
Here comes more fighter jets. Flying past are 5 J-20s, 5 J-16s, and 5 J-10Cs. China's first fighter jet completed its maiden flight in 1956. And the J-20 is China's fourth generation of supersonic stealth fighters.
This is the Army Aviation Echelon. 5 Z-9 armed helicopters form the reconnaissance and warning fleet. 9 Z-10s from the Fire Assault Fleet. There are also 3 Z-19 armed helicopters, 6 Z-20 tactical utility helicopters, 9 Z-8B transport helicopters. 8 Z-19s are taking guard positions, and this marks the debut of the Z-20.
Last but not the least, the trainer aircraft echelon includes 5 JL-10s and 17 planes of 2 other types. The JL-10 can conduct air combat missions.
群众游行现在开始。
The mass parade now begins.
要化妆了。
今天是你的生日，我的中国。清晨我放飞一群白鸽，为你衔来一枚橄榄叶，鸽子在冲山峻岭飞过。
Along with 70 floats, will be taking part in today's civilian parade. We'll be seeing 36 formations. The theme is pursuing the Chinese dream together. And the three segments deal with the founding of the People's Republic, the reform and opening up, and the great rejuvenation. It's the journey of the Chinese people under the leadership of the Communist Party of China.
First up, the national flag, the year 2019, and the national emblem, as well as individuals who have made great contributions to the founding and development of the country. 1,949 young people are carrying a giant flag. It was at Tiananmen Square that the PRC flag was first raised 70 years ago. And the People's Republic of China was founded.
(2019) young people make up the year and the national emblem formations. In the center of the emblem is Tiananmen, entrance to the Forbidden City. Above are 5 stars, which symbolize the unity of the people under the leadership of the party. The sheaves of